Good afternoon, guys. Welcome back to another edition of Against the Odds Betting. As always, I'm your host, Spider, here trying to bring you some great content to try to provide you guys in order for you to win some money, as always. And a few things just to start off with. Last time was here, just as always. Same thing we always ask: hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you do know somebody that also participate in sports betting, feel free to recommend them. It doesn't hurt, you know what I mean? And said it's absolutely free to subscribe. It costs you absolutely nothing, and you only gotta do it one time. All right. Now I'm gonna start with the basketball game because that have been an interesting matchup so far. Of course, we all know Boston Celtics versus Miami Heat, who's trying to move on from the conference to actually go to the NBA Finals, and we're talking about the Eastern Conference to be exact. Um, Miami lead the series 3-2, and over the course of the regular season, um, I believe they played about 4 to 5 times, if I'm not mistaken, and it's a slight edge on the Miami side, just about one game. So tonight is, even though the game is in Miami, we would definitely like for, just like last time, for the Heat to actually find a way to close the game out. But you're going to actually need better performances from not only Jimmy Butler, but also Bam Adebayo, because the players coming off the bench, they have been providing them with great minutes, great productivity, and we can start with a few of them, to say the least. From that one, Caleb Martin, I'll start with him. So far, he have been actually really doing really good. Sometimes we seen he have started, or he just coming off the bench, doing a better job, I would say, spacing the floor than Kevin Love. So the coach, Eric Spoelstra, he might actually want to start him a little bit more and continue to bring Love off the bench to actually get you guys, to actually get him some rebounds and stuff like that, to actually help the team prevail, right? On the line, they have Caleb Martin over 4.5, over under 4.5 rebounds. I'm actually going to take that. I'm actually going to take the over on Caleb Martin. If you even look to his last 3 to 5 games, this is something that he have continuously to hit until the books catch up and they actually do change that. We're going to actually continue to ride that wave on Caleb Martin over 4.5 rebounds. Another one as well would be Caleb Martin still over or under 1.5 made 3-pointers. I'm actually definitely going to take that as well, because even in his last game, I believe that he had like 6 attempts, but he was still able to pull out 2 of those to actually go down for him. And he actually been playing just about 30 minutes or a little bit above. In the last game, he actually played a little bit more than 31 minutes. So he's getting the time. He's going to have the opportunities to actually cash his rebounds for us, and it's over 1.5 threes. Another person or player that I'm looking at would be Derek White. In the last game, he definitely had a tremendous shooting night for Boston, in which it was a game that Boston actually won. So Derek White in the last game as well, he played upwards of 37 minutes plus, right? So for him playing 37 minutes plus, coming off the bench, that's great minutes. So he's damn near out there the whole game, right? Over 2.5 or under 2.5 3-pointers made. I'm actually going to take his over 2.5 threes. Reason being, he had the opportunity. He's gonna have the playing time to do so, because the coach seen what he's been doing, what he'll be able to provide for the team. So I think they continue to ride that wave as well, and so should we. So Derek White over 2.5 3-pointers made. And said in this last game, he took 8 attempts. He actually made 6 of those. Not saying he's gonna get you 6 3-pointers every night. 3 of them in 37 minutes is definitely possible. Okay. Another one I see is Jason Tatum. Now, it depends on where you're betting at. Some sportsbook, they have him as high as over under 10.5 rebounds. Some places they still have him at over under 9.5. So if you can actually get him for over under 9.5 rebounds, I actually do support that for his for him to get 10 rebounds. Previous game he had 11, and so on and so forth. A lot of time I can trust, we as a group can trust Jason Tatum a lot more for his rebounds than we can actually do for his points, because some night we definitely don't know what we're going to get from him, right? And also my last basketball play would actually be the over on the game. These games tend to go over. Sometimes the games are not even close, you know what I mean? So we have it's either one team that's going to score really high and the next team is going to play catch up, or they're about even and the next one just pull away. So I definitely do like the total over 210.5 for the total on that game. And if you actually you take, as always, don't take all the picks, you know what I mean? Take the ones you like, leave the rest that you don't. But if you should actually parlay those picks by itself, which would be Caleb Martin over 4.5 rebounds, Caleb Martin over 1.5 threes, Derek White over 2.5 threes, as well as Jason Tatum over 9.5 rebounds, with a game total over 210.5. That would actually be a plus 1602 if you want to do that. All right. Have a couple hockey plays for you guys as well. I'm going to start with this one because since I've been watching hockey, I have never seen someone with as much shots on goal as Jason Robertson did in his last game. He actually had 11 shots on goal, which is absolutely absurd. On the line, they have him at over 3.5 shots on goal. I'm actually going to take that because he's on the top power play unit. These are guys that's going to be on the ice, have the opportunity once again to do these things. So we're not actually asking for score, just asking them for shots on goal. So I will actually lean towards or take Jason Robertson for over 3.5 shots on goal. Rope hints. Now, either one of those guys, Rope hints or Jason Robertson tonight, if you want to single bet, parlay them, or whatever the case may be, for anytime goal scorer, I would actually support them as well, because it's not like they don't be out there trying. And Jason Robertson had 2 goals in his last game as well. And Rope hints on the line once again. The books can tend to keep him at over 1.5 shots on goal. I actually do like that as well. Rope hints over 1.5 shots on goal. Continues to have 2, 3, 4, sometimes even 5, all the way up to 6 shots on goal as well. And the game for the hockey, they tend to stay over because Dallas is one of my under teams from the regular season, and on the line they have them for over under 5.5. I would actually go out. If you want to take the 5.5, that's cool with me. I always like to bump it up one, so I'd actually take the game under 6.5 with Dallas plus 1.5. So to run that back for you for the hockey plays, that would be Dallas plus 1.5, and the Dallas plus 1.5 so far in the Western Conference series that they have been playing for the series, whether it's them or all the other teams. Plus 1.5 is currently 8-0. So until somebody break that streak, we're going to continuously take that. So Dallas plus 1.5, Jason Robertson over 3.5 shots on goal, Rope hints over 1.5 shots on goal, the game under 6.5 shots on goal, and that's actually a plus 282. Now, if you're one of them crazy parlay people out there and you want to parlay all that together after you didn't take your own sample size, that's a plus 6417. And as always, if you do have a problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER, because there will always be somebody there to answer your phone. Whether it's late at night, your kids giving you problems, the birds chirping too loud, it doesn't matter. 1-800-GAMBLER. As always, we thank you for watching. We look forward to seeing you guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment to let us know what you guys think, or how you guys think we're actually doing. Good luck to you, better luck to me. All right, see you guys.